doing anything. Sir, what is that thing that the federal government is supposed to do that they are not doing?
It's a strategy. The security and intelligence strategy is not appropriate to what we define as an irregular war. There are two kinds of wars: conventional wars and irregular war. And if you read the book of Mao Zedong, he's the master of the irregular war. Che Guevara, in his liberation of Cuba, it's only about 20 people. They beat Batista. So the problem here is not so much assembling all the aircraft we see, all the soldiers we see, because they're not fighting a regular army. That, I think, is the critical error. In irregular warfare, you assume, it is said that you assume or you embed in the region of conflict. I don't see that occurring. Rather, I see conventional means being used when there's no conventional opposition to fight. You don't go strafing and bombing when there isn't any enemy to strafe and bomb. So the principle being applied, I think, needs to be reconsidered. But most important is the intelligence feed. Intelligence. I like to claim that I'm one of Nigeria's oldest intelligence analysts, because I was at the Institute of International Affairs in 1980. And part of our work led to the creation of the SSS when Professor Olisah Agbakogba was the Director General. And there was a 9-day national strike by the then NEPA, and we went to Jaji to consider the intelligence failure. How come none of us knew? So, intelligence is so critical. What I again see is the wrong deployment of intelligence. Intelligence is not by bombing. There are about 5 aspects of intelligence. You have human intelligence. You have communications intelligence. You have SIGINT, signal intelligence. The most important intelligence is human intelligence, which means that I don't know to what extent the Nigerian armed and security forces are embedded and in communication with the local community in order to get information. Because in irregular war, what Boko Haram, for instance, would do is to create a base camp. I've never heard anyone say, we have discovered this or that base camp. They can't be fighting without a base. So where is this base? Intelligence should easily reveal that. So there's a failure to understand that the strategy is for irregular war, and there's also a failure of intelligence. So I think if they incorporate this, then we might see success. But it is clear that northern Nigeria is in chaos, and the contagion there is now unbelievable.
So, sir, do you believe that the service chiefs